Hello everyone, this is Xephyr here, and welcome back to Monster Hunter World Iceborne on PC. Today is a huge day, lots of new content, and I'm extremely excited because some of the stuff I did not quite expect to be as great as it is, and it's a pretty big deal. So, the first thing you'll notice is we're wearing a new armor set. I did make some new armor. I was lucky enough to finally get some immortal reactors. I didn't need more than one for this armor set, but I needed multiple for some of the other things I want to do, and I finally got some. So this armor set's not complete yet. We're going to complete it in a moment, but I'll at least show you what we're wearing. And yes, it does have Master's Touch. I'm sure you figured that out because I'm wearing 3 pieces of Teostra. While I'm not a big fan of Master's Touch because I think it's OP, still wouldn't mind using it, especially for with this the Raging Bracky armor pieces that we're using, and kind of the set that I was hoping to build, which is an agitator set. And I believe I mentioned before that I was going to try and use it a bit. We'll see what it's like. If I still kind of feel it's too OP, I might swap out the armor set for a few different other things and see if we can still use the agitator secret with something else and still be effective. But it is, you know, a skill that's in the game, and wouldn't mind trying it out. At least we used it a lot in high rank, so it's not like I'm completely against using it. I just think that it's a little too powerful. But we do have this set built to use it. So Safi's Shatterblade, so obviously that is the blast status Safi Jiva Longsword. You know, sharpness 6, sharpness 5, attack 5, attack 5, attack 5. So we got a nice chunk of purple, even without handicraft, and extremely high raw attack power. I believe it sits at 300. Yeah, I think it's 300 true raw. And I'm really happy with this because we don't have to worry about dropping out of purple. If we had swapped out sharpness 6 for attack 6 and had sharpness 5, attack 6, attack 5, attack 5, yes, we would be above 1,000 bloated raw, because I think that adds another 5, so it'd be at 305 true raw, but we would have just a tiny sliver of purple, which even with Master's Touch, we'd get out of purple at some point. With this amount of purple, we might actually be able to stay in it, depending on if we can keep the monster enraged. So then I'm wearing the Kaiser Crown Beta Plus. The reason that the crown looks different is because I don't like the Master Rank Teostra helmet. I don't think I like the Alpha or the Beta. I don't remember what the Alpha looks like, but the Beta has like this white-haired ponytail in the back. I just don't like how it looks, so I actually crafted the high-rank Teostra layered armor. I made all 3 sets, the Alpha, Beta, and Gamma, and so we just have the layered Alpha helmet on over our Beta Plus helmet. Then we've got the Brachydium Male Beta Plus, the Kaiser Vambraces Beta Plus, the Kaiser Coiled Beta Plus, and the Brachydium Greaves Beta Plus. I'm not wearing any other layered, just the helmet. And then our Challenger Charm 4. And then I'm planning on taking the Temporal Mantle and the Fireproof Mantle Plus for what we're going to be doing today. So looking at the skills, we've got Master's Touch, Agitator Secret, Critical Eye 7, Agitator 6, though we will be making that Agitator 7 in a moment. When I said that the set was not complete, it's because I just need to upgrade our Charm. Attack Boost 4, this is just to get that extra 5% affinity there. Health Boost 3, because it's always good to have. Weakness Exploit 3, which is nice. I don't do a lot of wounding on monsters, but as long as we're hitting weak points, we'll still get 30% affinity from that. Part Breaker 3, just because. I don't really have a great reason for this on there. It's just I had a Part Breaker and Vitality decoration, so I figured, let's just throw Part Breaker on there. This is kind of just a fill-in skill. I could have put something else on there, but I didn't see anything that I really had great decorations for, so this what ended up there. I could make this set better, but I need better decorations. So it can be better. I just can't make it better right now until I get better decorations. Blast Attack level 2, that's from the Waste of the Teostra armor set. Quick Sheath level 2, this is just on some of my level 4 decorations that I threw on. I think it was Attack and Quick Sheath. it's not going to hurt since, we're using longsword. It'll make us be able to do our EI, or our special sheath faster for our EI slashes. Heat guard. I don't know. This could be relatively helpful for what we're doing. I'm not sure. Latent power. This is just on the Teostra helmet. I don't want it, but it's there because it's there. Fortify from a from a decoration, and free meal from a decoration. So those are our skills. This is our armor set. It's been augmented and it's fully upgraded. So the Burkidium Mail and Burkidium Greaves, I believe, have the highest defense in the game right now. At maxed out, they're at 208. Even Safi only gets to 206. Those 2 points per piece are nothing, but still pretty cool to see. The Kaiser pieces still get pretty high. They're up to 194, but that does mean we're overall taking a defense drop because it's a 12-point decrease on the 3 pieces of the Teostra armor compared to our Safi armor, but at least we make up 4 points with the Burkidium. I don't know. It really won't affect us at all, honestly, but it is just kind of a thing to take of note. I'm sure that will change once we get Kaiser Gamma Plus with Arc-Tempered monsters, which will be eventual, but they're just not out yet. We know our first one comes out May 1st, I think it is. It's not Teostra, but I think our first Arc-Tempered Elder Dragon is May 1st. So yeah, so that's our new armor set. So the next thing that we'll go over that's brand new, well, it's not completely brand new, but I like to think it is because it's actually useful now. So let's go here. This last mission was a hard one for an old man. That and the cold's got my back aching something fierce. Alright, so the first thing we'll do, let's upgrade our charm here. Get it to Challenger Charm 5. That'll max out our Agitator. It took me forever to get to this point because I needed an Immortal Reactor, but we have one now, so we'll go ahead and do that. Ah, yes. So, while we're talking about charms, so the last update, we got the Challenger Charm 5, and there were 2 other ones that I don't remember that got to level 5. The update that we just got gave us attack and evasion charms up to level 5. I have the attack charm, don't I? I never maxed it out, though. Yeah, see, so you can see it's got 2 level ups, level 4, and then level 5. The level 5 was just added last night with the update that is super exciting, and then evasion got it as well. But what I actually want to show that is a big deal, augment equipment, if we go to our Shatterblade here, which is here, you'll notice we can actually layer this weapon now. They added a ton of layered weapon options, which I think is... Oh, I see. Okay, so yeah, you can basically make any weapon look like any other weapon of the same type. And the reason I say that is because I don't want to say that you could make a longsword look like a greatsword. No, you can make any longsword look like any other longsword now. If I wanted my Safi Jiva weapon to look like a mix of iron and, I don't know, Hornitar, I could. I just have to set the base look to iron, and then I could set the Hornitar parts. But that's not what's cool. Notice they've added unique. We can now make any weapon look like the unique weapons as well. So these parts, the base and parts, no one really cared about because they were just the weapons. They were the weapon designs that people didn't want to use in the first place, and why we wanted the layered weapon system was because of all of this stuff. So it makes no sense that you'd want to set any of these. And, when I initially went over layered weapons, I talked about that. I said, I'm not gonna use it because these are the designs that we're trying to get away from because they're the slap-on bone and iron designs. But with yesterday's update, we can now make transmog weapons to look like the unique designs as well. It's extremely expensive to do. Especially, so let's look at what I'm going to be doing with this thing, which is... I just realized that you can do Awaken Safi Jiva as well. But it takes a Zionium Crystal and a Great Spirit Vein Gem. That's ridiculous. And I'm glad I don't really like that design, because trying to make my weapons look like the Safi weapons would be a nightmare. But what I'm looking at is the Raging Brachydios. We don't even have the Light Break Edge yet, because I don't have enough Immortal Reactors. I needed 1 for the boots for this armor set. I used 1 to upgrade the Challenger Charm to level 5. And I could use the last one to make the Light Break Edge, but I'm not going to use the Light Break Edge over my Safi weapon. It doesn't really make sense. The Safi weapon's better? Actually. Sorry, I just realized the Safi weapon might not be better if I'm using Master's Touch. Let's take a look. Oh, it's got that tiny, tiny piece of purple. So same raw, worse affinity, slightly higher blast. But it's got a level 4 and a level 3 slot as opposed to our level 4 slot. That's tough. The Light Break Edge could be better, but we'd be losing affinity. Ooh, this is a tough decision. We'd be losing affinity, 5%, but we'd get an extra slot. We'd also have a lot less purple. We'd drop out of purple way faster. You know what? No, we're gonna go ahead and keep with the Shatter Blade. I think it's just overall better to have that amount of purple because we're not gonna be at 100% affinity until the monster's enraged, and then even then, I don't know that we'll only be 100% if we're hitting weak spots. So I think it's safer to still stick with the Safi weapon with the greater purple sharpness. I mean, the purple sharpness is not that much higher. Because that's like maybe 40? I'm sorry. I had hoped to have all this figured out before I even started this video, but it just like, yeah, no, that's only like 10, maybe 20. Yeah, it's either a third or half of the purple that we have on the Safi. We're going to stick with the Safi. That was what I planned on doing, so I'm going to stick with it for now. I'll be able to make the Light Break Edge another time, and then we can test it out and make a definitive decision. But honestly, between the two, they're so similar stat-wise, you're not going to see a difference, really, in attack power. The Light Break Edge only has 60 more blast, which really is almost nothing. And that level 3 slot is nice, but like if I had an extra level 3, I would want maybe like Handicraft or something on there, but Handicraft won't help the Light Break Edge because it's already maxed out sharpness. So, you know, it's tough. They're basically equal. The difference in damage is probably only going to be like 8% at best. In any case, layered weapons are very cool. We literally can go with any unique look we want now on anything. So I can make all my Safi weapons look like the look I think is better per their status. So like I'm gonna make our Shatter Blade look like the Light Break Edge. I can make our Drak Blade look like the Stygian Zinogre Longsword. So now the reason this is cool is the weapons that are meta. Like if you weren't using the meta weapon, the weapon that just had the best stats because you didn't like how it looked, you can now use the best stats and have it look however you want. You like those slap-on designs, but the best weapon's not one of those, you can make that look. If it is a slap-on design, I think Greatsword had that issue until Raging Brachydios, or however it's pronounced. Theirs was a slap-on design. Now they can make it look like whatever they want. So it's a very good system for making people get to have the aesthetic that they want. And I'm very excited about that, because now I don't have to feel bad about using Safi weapons because they don't look the way I want. I'll just make them look the way I want and keep the best stats. So let's go ahead and do this. Oh yeah, also unique, the goofy little, what's the word? Just the fun weapons. So in the case of the longsword, the pickaxe longsword, that even has a layered weapon design. It's so awesome. The only thing we're missing now is Master Rank layered armor. Once we get Master Rank layered armor, honestly, this game will be pretty much perfect. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Yeah! Now our Shatter Blade looks like the Raging Brachydios longsword. I'm super stoked about that. Okay, so that is the layered weapons. So there's still more to cover. That's what's crazy. So layered weapons, super cool. My new armor set, also super cool, though that's not from this update. Still, I like it. Well, yeah, no, that's nothing about my armor sets from this update. So, just layered weapons, that's cool. But we also got new pennants, which we're not going to use one of the new ones on this. We're going to use our awesome Raging Brachydios one once I find it. Here it is, because it fits with the weapon, or the layer, at least, that we have on it. Oh, I'm sorry. One more second on the layered weapons. I'm so scatterbrained because I'm so excited about all this stuff. Because it's an augment, if you're using the Rarity 12 unique looks, you probably noticed this when I was making it. So like Raging Brachydios, that Immortal Reactor is tough, but you also need that Great Spirit Vein gem. So the Rarity 12 unique looks are very expensive to make just in parts, because they need a mantle and they need a Great Spirit Vein gem. Some of the other ones aren't as bad, like the pickaxe only needs a standard Spirit Vein gem and then a ticket. Guild Palace, I don't know if any of them need just shards. I would assume the shards are like the really low end stuff, like maybe Bombero. Where's Bombero? No, that doesn't even take one. It's all gems. Yeah, maybe they are just gems and great gems. Well, either way, they are expensive, but it does give you another reason to grind and farm these things. And honestly, I think it's worth it. I think it's absolutely worth it to grind for these, because you can now almost completely have your hunter look however you want. Once we get that master rank layered armor, you'll be able to make your hunter look however you want. Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize this either. You cannot change awakened abilities until you remove layered weapon settings. Huh. And if you reset to base, you get all your stuff back. So if I decided, you know what, I didn't want to use that Immortal Reactor on this, I will get it back when I reset. So Capcom really did listen to us. They gave us layered weapons, complete true layered weapons now, and they make sure that you're not just wasting materials. You get your materials back if you change your mind. The last thing they have to give us is that Master Rank layered armor. They're listening, and it's great. And I'm about to show you even more why they're listening. But first, we gotta look at penance. So, penance was the other thing that we got in this update, and you should be able to figure out exactly what we're doing today by what these are called. They are the Kulve Hearts. So there's an emerald, a ruby, a crystal, a topaz, a sapphire, and a rose gem. They just look like Kulve Taroth horns with a gem in the middle. So if you haven't figured it out yet, I'm going to tell you now. We now have Master Rank Kulve Taroth. And this is the ultimate proof that Capcom listened to us. Where is... I just gotta find... Yeah, play guide. So it gave us a tutorial when I clicked on the quest board earlier, so I just figure I'll show you now, because this gives us a lot of information. So Master Rank Kulve Taroth. Master Rank Kulve Taroth's event quest. That's right, it's an event quest, not a siege. The Eternal Gold Rush has been unlocked. There are some key differences between the Siege of Kulve Taroth and this quest. It's found under event quests. This quest can be found under event quests and not as special investigation in the Gathering Hub. You cannot take on this quest outside of the set times. So, just like any other event quest, that's fine. Objective: slay Kulve Taroth. We're not just trying to break the horns. The objective of the quest is to slay Kulve Taroth before it escapes. During this quest, the red icon... I love how that instead of just writing icon like it normally is, it's the red icon that appears in the minimap, shows if it's enraged or not. That's the same for every monster. I don't know why they put that in here. I think it's literally just because people still didn't know that, and this is them telling us. No pursuit levels or reward levels. The quest does not contain pursuit levels or reward levels, so progress does not carry over to the next quest. Any progress made on the Kulve Taroth siege itself is not affected by this event quest. During the quest, you can fire SOS flares. Use materials to upgrade appraisal weapons. They told us. They said, hold on to those Kulve Taroth weapons. They plan to do something with it. And people didn't believe them for the longest time. But they're doing something with it. You can now upgrade your Kulve Taroth, your gold, and your Kiar, and whatever the other lower ranks that no one uses are. You can make them all Master Rank now. Materials obtained are used to upgrade appraisal weapons. While you cannot obtain weapons directly from Master Rank Kulve Taroth, you use its materials to upgrade any appraisal weapons you already possess. Meaning no more random complete the quest and then get a random set of weapons. You now craft what you want when you want. This is amazing. It's even better. You know, Safi Jiva, they was like a step in the right direction because whatever weapon you were using, you were guaranteed at least one of that weapon. And we didn't have to look for a bunch of obscure, different, specific ones. You just were looking for the elements and statuses you wanted because they were all the same. That was a good step in the right direction. This is even better because now we don't have to even deal with the random. You upgrade what you want. Now, that's not all there is to it. I believe I found this earlier, and I could be crazy, I could be wrong, and I'm dreaming, but I'm pretty certain I'm right that if we come over here to the Elder Melder, where will I take my melding next? Beyond the seas, above the skies? So, I think... I swear, maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. That's Dracolite. No. Nope, I'm crazy. How many of these do I have? Whew, got a ridiculous amount of those. Clearly I'm wrong. That's not... I thought that I read... But we only saw the one tutorial. But I swear... Fighting streams since bringing them along, I might be able to upgrade ones that you would otherwise be missed out. Yeah. We know that. Never mind, I'm crazy. I thought that... Okay. I'm just crazy. I thought that I had read in the tutorial or saw somewhere that we could make Kulve gold weapons. Maybe I just saw that on like their Twitter post or something. Maybe I'm remembering something that I'm remembering incorrectly. I don't know. We'll find out after we do the quest. But basically, we don't have to worry about getting the specific weapon we want now. We just upgrade it. And I believe I read on their Twitter post or something that you can craft the high rank weapons now with materials. But clearly we don't have that access to that yet, so maybe we have to complete the quest first. But we should be able to craft them, and I don't know if that's still a random appraisal. Or if you can pick and choose. See, I know I had to have seen something, because I swear I also read that the incandescent... Oh, you know what? I remember where it was. We won't be able to see it in the game. It was in the... when you boot up the game, there's patch notes after the patches, and I think it was in those patch notes. I'm not going to bother to drop out to that, but I think I remember what it said. So it said that incandescent weapons have a greater chance of giving better weapons now, meaning they have a better chance of giving you Kjar weapons when they appraise, as opposed to giving you like the low-end ones. And I think that's also where it said that you can craft the high rank versions of the weapons so that you can then upgrade them to master rank. So you don't have to run the high rank siege over and over and over again hoping to get the weapon so you can upgrade it. You could, if you run out of Kulve materials, which I shouldn't, I have a ton. But if you do run out of materials, you can run the quest, hope you get the weapon, but if you don't, you should still be able to craft it out of the materials. So basically they've completely removed the random element from Kulve Taroth, which is really exciting to me, because that was horrible. I hated how many times I ran Kulve and still didn't get a ton of the weapons that I wanted. So they listened. That's my point, is they listened, they understand that people were not happy with that, and they fixed it. Now, we'll see just how perfect they fixed it. So, if you can absolutely pick which high rank weapon you craft, and just craft whichever ones you want that you don't have, then they'll have listened completely and it'll be perfect. Otherwise, if they made it so that you just craft ones that you appraise and you hope you get the right one, it's still better that we can now craft it using all those Kulve materials, but it's not perfect. But the fact that we can just upgrade things straight into master rank without having to, randomly get a master rank weapon it's already a step in the right direction. So even if it's not the perfect rendition and it's just the better, I'd still be extremely happy. But I've been ranting for almost half an hour now. But you gotta understand, I'm super excited about all this stuff. I'm so happy that we now have layered weapons. Like, not having master rank layered armor doesn't bother me too much just because most Master Rank armor I like how it looks, so not layering it is fine. It would be better if we had Master Rank armors layered so that I could use, you know, mixed sets and then still have a full matching set layered over it, because that's what I'd prefer. But, you know, it's not the worst thing in the world. It just means I don't really use layered armor that much. So hopefully we will get that Master Rank, but it's not the end of the world. But the weapons were a big deal. And for me, this is just, oh, this looks so good to now be able to be like, okay, I don't like how the Safi weapon looks. I'm going to make it look like something else, because I'm still going to use the Safi weapon because its stats are the best. It's just so nice. I can now be meta, but look cool at the same time, instead of being meta and looking not cool. So, let's go ahead and stop with the rants and jump into the event. So, the event is called the Eternal Gold Rush. I don't think there were any other event quests added yet. Like I said, I think the next big one's on May 1st. But for now, the Eternal Gold Rush. The client's the field team leader. The Mother Goddess has reappeared. This time, our objective is to slay her. Get the quest from your handler or the quest board. Stand tall against her fury and return safely. Now, I'm hoping, because this is an event quest, that it will be... it won't be scaled to multiplayer. We're going to run it solo, and hopefully we're able to win. If I find that I literally can't because it's still multiplayer scaled, then we'll find a group to go with. But I would bet that since it's an event and not a siege, that it will be scaled down to single player, and obviously scaled up to multiplayer if you play with others. I'm sorry, I had to drink some water. I've been talking so much. Dried out my throat. Alright, the Eternal Gold Rush. Let's do this so that you all don't get bored by my constant talking. And hopefully this armor set will work out well for me too. We'll see. No. What do we got? Defender, Sprinter, Weathercat. None of that really screams usage voucher. Though I have a ton of gourmet vouchers now. I think I'm over 300. Let's just check real quick. I want to see. Yeah, I have 339 now. I used to only have like 70. Oops, that. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Let's do this. Let's see how it goes. I really hope this goes well. We're off. Against Kulve Taroth, the red icon on the minimap does not show whether she can be lured, but indicates that she's enraged. Interesting. Use whatever you can. It's time to slay Kulve Taroth. Stay on your toes out there. Right. Did I not read stock, or did I literally run out of Demon Drug and armor? I must have just used some. It'll be fine. We won't need the cool drink because we have Heat Guard. Now, the one other thing, though, I wonder is if there's going to be new endemic life that we're going to have to watch for. So, while I don't plan on having an extra part at the end of this video, if I find out later that, yes, there was some endemic life, I will tack it on to the end of the video so that you can all see it. So don't worry, I got you. But we'll have to wait until we see if it's actually the case that there is new stuff, because I have a feeling there's not. So notice the music's already started, unlike before, and it seems like we're going straight to Area 2. We don't have to worry about tracking her around Area 1, so that's nice. Oh, I'm going to miss having evasion. Oh, I love that I can see the crystal bursts now because they updated its icon in Iceborne. Oh, look at that. Man. Alright, Kulve, I'm going to smash you into a wall because you're gigantic and it'll be fun. No, that's not where I wanted to go. Oh, I ran out of stamina. That was dumb of me. I are not intelligent sometimes. So it sounds like they're using the same dialogue they used before because that looked like the usual handler and... Oh, crap. Somehow that didn't really hurt me? Okay. I am just borking this up hardcore at the moment. Oh shoot, she might not hit the wall. Nope, she did. Okay, cool. Oh, she didn't fall down though. Interesting. Thank you. Oh, and I don't have to worry about my health going down when I attack and sheathing at the exact right time or anything. Woof. I haven't fought her in so long, I don't remember her moves or anything. This is kind of fun. I remember that she has a lot of moves that hit hard and also hit in weird ways. Like they just hit wide swaths. Why is my health down so low? Also, why am I not... Did I not augment my Shatterblade with health regen? I mean, I'm not using Sapphire Armor, so I'm not taking damage from, you know, just attacking. I must not have augmented my Shatterblade, which kind of sucks. I thought I had, though, because it should have health regen on it. Oof. $600 from blast damage. That's really high. Oof. Okay. Latent power. Oh, crap balls. Hitting her face with a longsword is going to be tough. I'm assuming I still want to get the gold plating off those horns. That was weird. But at least now we don't have to worry about reward levels, so I don't have to worry that if I don't break enough gold off, I'm not going to get good rewards. I just assume we still want to break her horns, because it's like how every Elder Dragon works. Ow, jeez. I remember that move. That killed so many people in high rank. And it hangs around a lot longer, clearly. Jesus. Man, she still hasn't lit up her mantle. Alright, that's kind of a moment to grab. Wait, we'll leave the locale soon. Am I really not doing enough damage? Is she really gonna run away, like, this quick? Oh, come on with the... Okay, there we go. Into the wall! She doesn't fall down. Weird. Interesting, because it's been, like, no time at all, and she's already gonna run away. So you must have to... Jeez! You must have to do damage quick. What's crazy, though, is the sheer fact that I'm, like... Oh my god, she hits so much range. I'm getting hit by such goofy attacks. Might take a little bit to... Oh god, to get used to this. Okay. Here we go. No, get into the wall. Oh god. Oh, there we go. Now she finally did it. Broke something. That's good. Broke something. Ow! Else. Yes, come down and... How? Oh, because I was up against the invisible wall. Wonderful. Bad timing, I guess, for that. Man, she has some crazy range. I'm not used to it anymore because it's literally like I haven't fought Kulve Taroth since our videos where we fought Kulve Taroth a long time. Oh, that's a feint. It's gonna be a feint. Oh god, I can't get away. Oh, I got away. Okay, take it. You dick. Oh, get me out of there. What? I don't understand. I mean, it says heading back. Is it gonna carry? I thought it said it didn't carry over. I also missed out on a ton of shinies because I did not expect that to happen. Okay. I'm gonna reread that tutorial. That... Like, I know I played really poorly there, but that seemed really fast. Let's read this again, just to see here, because I'm kind of confused. During this quest, third eye should enraged or not. The quest does not contain pursuit levels or reward levels, so progress does not carry over to the next quest. Yeah, so what? I don't understand. What did I do wrong? Did I just not do enough damage fast enough? Is that what's going on? I guess let's try this again. Interesting. Because, like, it gave us 50 minutes, but she, like, ran away super fast. My brain's, like, fried at the moment because I'm so confused. We didn't fail, but we didn't do well, I guess. Feline insurance, so we'll go ahead and use a gourmet voucher then. I guess we're going to go straight attack power because we clearly need it. Apparently you have to beat the crap out of her in a very short order. Very interesting. Alright. Because if I'm going to go ham, I better have extra feints. Try this again. I mean, there's no... I hope there's not, you know, rare endemic life to find, because if she runs away that fast and we don't really have time to look around, I mean, I'm not gonna be able to get endemic life, so. But yeah, it said progress doesn't carry over, so why did he talk like it did? He's like, oh, that's great, come back for today. Like, what? No, just let me keep it from running away. Maybe you do have to do this in multiplayer. I feel like you don't, though. It wasn't doing crazy damage to me. I mean, it hits hard, but once I get used to the quest, it'll be easier. I just gotta get used to her moves again, because I haven't fought her in so long. Also, apparently, knocking her into the wall is extremely important, because it's gonna do a lot of damage. Of course, she immediately does that. That's the one I wanted. Okay. Sorry, girl. Into the wall you go. Need that damage. Forgot to check if we don't have this augmented for... I'm guessing we don't, obviously, but... if we did, we'd have health regen. Man, I can't even worry about picking up shinies because we have to just go 8. We need to break parts off of her to keep her attention so she won't escape. Oh, that's what it is. You have to break parts off. Okay, I didn't read that the first time. I said that, you know, their dialogue seems the same, but it's not. You dickbag. Of course you do that. I guess I broke up. Oh, son of a... She is no joke. She just goes ham. But breaking parts, I'm glad I brought Part Breaker. You know, I was saying I wasn't sure if it'd be useful for this the quest we were doing today or not, but I guess it is because we need to do lots of part breaking. Oh, I don't need Gajalaka material. I need her material. She's raging. I don't know if she'll go far enough. Nope. Let's go try and grab these shinies, because why not? As well. Ah! Running out of stamina. Get all the materials we can, because I want to see what we can upgrade / craft. Ah! God, that hit hard. I love how they're like, don't let her escape. But it's like, that's... You dick! Like, it's tough when she does stupid stuff like that, like, immediately screws over my attack. Doing my attack, turns around, blasts me with fire. Goes into the air, blasts fire. Like, really? Shoot, that's a feint. That's a feint. Dang it. Okay. Yeah, I really need to get used to her. I am not... This is going terribly so far. She deals a lot of damage. She hits a large swath. And you have to be fast. This is going to be tough. Alright. Let's try and be better. It's probably going to take quite a few runs for me to get good at, so we might be at this for a bit. The good news is, as long as you don't fail, you at least get some stuff. But getting her... I'm assuming most people are probably running this with light bowgun to easily break parts off, just like they did on the Siege. But I'm not going to do that. She moves faster too, I think, because I don't remember her being this quick. Dang it! She's just spamming that head move, and I can't get away from it. It hits such a range, and she does it so fast. And now she's making me run away with her tail. This is tough. Not that that's bad, it's just... Jesus. I can't even get a good combo going because she just is constantly on the aggression. And with attacks that keep you from being able to do what you want to do here. Come on. Light up so that I can at least attack you in better spots. You dumb butthole. Oh, she's out of rage. I need to... Why? Why did I... Why am I not grabbing on? It's hitting her. Come on, Alright. Oh, that's bad. That really screws me over for getting anywhere. I'm glad she's not enraged, but I don't like that my Clutch Claw wasted 2 shots hitting her and not doing anything. She's just doing the flames again, so I have to attack her in spots I don't want to. Okay. We'll figure this out, but it's not going well so far. She's just spamming that now. Are you kidding me? I can't get her face to do anything. Oh, can't do anything there. I don't know how I feel about this right now. I'm not having a ton of fun. Yeah, she ran away. You gotta be kidding me. I'm not liking this right now. I'm gonna be honest. This to me is not fun because you have to be aggressive, but being aggressive is not like it's not working. You're taking damage, and she likes to just do all these attacks that push you away. And then you have such a strict time limit. Like, it's ridiculous. So far, not impressed. And I really don't want to have to do this with multiplayer, but I'll give it another maybe 2 tries, and then I'm just going to switch to multiplayer, because this is not... It's not fun. Like, getting constantly, like, pushed away because you're trying to be aggressive and do damage is not enjoyable. I don't even care what we get at this point. So, we'll see. It could just be that I'm not used to it yet, but we have Heartbreaker level 3 and we're using Blast, and stuff's not breaking off because she's not, like, warming her mantle.
Use whatever you can.
He says use whatever you can, but, like, we're not given anything extra to help. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I was excited at first, now I'm just kind of irritated. We'll see how this one goes. Still seems like it's super easy if you're using a bowgun. I need to grab those stones when I jump down so that I have ammo right away. But I feel like this is probably super easy if you're a ranged weapon, but for melee, she does too many moves that she spams that just kind of keep you from being able to do anything. Okay, I'm just gonna use our mantles right away to try and get the clutch claw off. And see, immediately doing this stupid roll, which just wastes time because she's shooting into the... Or you can't do anything to her. And then I ran out of stamina? Are you freaking kidding me? Like, why? Okay. But yeah, that roll does nothing for anyone. It just screws you over. Because she just covers a lot of ground. See, she's doing it again, and I can't do anything with it. You have to just dodge until she's done because of the hitboxes. And it does a ton of damage if she hits you. And this tail swipe sucks too, because if you don't move close enough to her front, which she turns heavily, you get hit. And if you get hit, you take a ton of damage. See, we got hit there, tried to dodge it, but couldn't do anything. Doing her flame again, which I can't get to her front while she's doing it, so we'll just tack back here, I guess. But this is just a waste because we're doing almost no damage, and it doesn't move her towards mollifying. And she's just doing that again, which I'm stuck on a wall. I can't dodge it. It's freaking impossible. Like, this isn't... Now we're just getting pushed away. Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking with this. They should have given us a bigger time limit. Like I said, I'm sure it's easy when you're multiplayer, and I'm so sick of everything having to be multiplayer. Like, Safi Jiva was fun, except for, you know, everyone sucking at fighting it and constantly losing because of people not knowing how to do basic stuff. But now, this, like, everything she does makes it so you can't do anything as a single player person since you have to dodge out of the way, but then you're going to spots where you're doing no damage and you need to do tons of damage. Like that move, there's nothing I can do about it. If I'm in front of her, I'm gonna get hit, but I have to be in front of her because that's where all her weak points are. And now she's doing her tail again, which I can't get away from or do anything with because the way she's built. Did I just enrage her? I probably should try to walk her to the wall again. I don't even know if I've broken a part off yet. Dang it. I was hoping well, at least I didn't take damage. Yeah, I'm not even going to worry about the shinies. As much as I want to grab them, I can't. Tail attack again. She just rolled away. Oh, finally. I hit Foresight Slash. Why didn't it go off? I've already used up 2 max potions, really? There's nothing I could do there. I couldn't back up because of the wall. I couldn't roll forward because of the flames. I just had to take the damage. It's so bad. At least I'm breaking parts off now, I guess. I want these shinies and I can't grab them. Oh my god. I don't know where she's going, but let her go. Okay, she's gonna roll again. The agitator wore off, so I'll have to do this. I wish that knocked her down. It would make things a lot better. Oh, okay, cool. That's good. Seems I'm doing better this time. Alright, Kulve Taroth has started to move. Great. Let me grab some stuff to help out. We'll grab the shinies now, I guess. Alright, now my mood's a little better. I don't like how aggressive you have to be. I really don't, but it is a challenge, I guess, so that's nice. It just doesn't... Because of her size, it doesn't feel good because of just how much damage you take, and there are some moves that if you're just in a slightly bad spot, you're screwed. So I don't know. Oh god. At least I don't have to worry about breaking the tail, hopefully. No! I thought she was going to charge at me and she didn't. What a dick. She's just standing in one spot, ensconced in lava. Wonderful. Stupid head move again. Did it again. Tried to Foresight Slash, must have hit it late. Oh my... Jesus! I can't get any moves in without the temporal because she just is aggressive. She makes Lunastra look like a nice person. Sad I missed that rock pillar, but I honestly thought she was going to run at me and she didn't. Do a stupid charge. Quite know what she's doing. Oh, tail whip. Okay. You need to break parts off of her, keep her attention so she won't escape. Yeah, I know. It's not so easy. Especially when she's doing stuff like that out of nowhere. What parts do I have to break off? Do I have to break her horns off right now? That's not so easy. Oh, wait, right. Can't go in there. Oh, you dick! Can't dodge it? Oh, I dodged it somehow. Is she leaving? Please don't tell Please tell me she's not leaving. Okay, good. She's just resetting. I'm fine with that. How did that miss? Like, what? Helpful. Do you fall down this time? No, you don't. Of course you don't. Why would you? She's enraged. Oh, that could have been bad. Oh, stop that. Okay. That's not what I thought she was doing. Yeah, charge forward, flip around. That's fine. No, 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 no. That's not what I thought she was doing. I thought she was doing her fist slam. Oh, come on. It takes her so far away. I can't believe I dodged that. Honestly, I didn't think I had. Off. Don't leave. Come on. Thought I was doing well on damage, but apparently not. Ooh, I broke something. Okay, good. She's going to the final area. Alright, we're doing better. We're doing better. It's just really tough. You have to be extremely aggressive. But aggressive isn't necessarily bad. It's just difficult. Alright. Now we're in this area. No, I was using the clutch attack. Come on. Okay, thanks for screwing me over a billion times there, game. Like, didn't do what I wanted at all. Alright, into the wall. Thank you. Help. Alright. Well, at least we got to arc-tempered Kulve Taroth territory where she's enraged, and furious, or whatever. Oh god! Stay down, stay down, stay down. Okay, thank you. That's new. I like that. That was cool. Ooh, I broke her tail. Look at me. Oh, I hit it late. I knew I was gonna hit it late too. I was like, it comes fast, doesn't it? It comes fast, and then it did. Oh god, oh god. Ugh! Oh, I rolled through it. Look at me. Look at me go. Sometimes I can do cool things. No. Oh god. Oh, shoot. That was my bad. I did not do that right. I know it. It sucks. Alright, try this again. Oh, come on. Every time I go to get in. Why? Oh, well, that's going to be a feint, because... What? What is this? Oh, God. what even happened there. I don't even know how you would have dodged that. And now she's just spamming. Come on, really? Alright, whatever. What? You're doing it again? What is this garbage? How do I dodge this? Do I look up? Oh, looking up works. Okay. Oh, it's gonna hurt if I don't get out of there. Oh my god. Oh god, why does that hit such a range? Dang it. I really want to break those horns off, but I'm having trouble getting to her face with any chance to attack. Oh, okay, temporal's off. That sucks. Ah! I knew what she was doing. I was trying to roll out of it. And now I'm getting comboed. I can't. Oops. There goes the horns. That works. Oh, come on. Alright, I don't have to worry about the horns anymore, at least. They're gone. Now it's just killing her. Shh, that's bad. I'm not in a good spot for dealing with that. This is getting more manageable now that I know what you kind of have to do and how aggressive you have to be. Fine, go back in there. She's still enraged, so I can't slam her into the wall. I wonder if she'll even unenrage at this point. Oh, you dick! I hate this move because I don't really quite understand how to dodge it other than to look at the ceiling. And that kind of works. I'm not gonna lie, I got more fun once I got past that first part. That first part's the worst part. Oh, come on! Gold from the ceiling, you suck. But yeah, once you get past the first initial part, it's a lot more fun. This has been a lot better. Because now it actually feels like a hunt. Oh crap, that move that I've only seen once before that moment. That sucks. Oh, I still dodged it. Okay, take it. I will take it. She's doing this again? Jeez, she does this a lot. I get it though, she's been like hunted a lot and now she just wants you dead because I'm trying to kill her. Oh, I did not like getting staggered there. Not one bit. Oh, come on. I feel like some of my moves are missing for dumb reasons. There we go. Are you kidding me? Good work. Now let's get you home and relax in the Lunar Terrace's hot spring. Oh, Lord. Oh, I know that I was really, like, whiny at the beginning, but I'm not kidding. The first part is not fun. That first little section, because you have to be extremely aggressive, break off parts to keep her from running, and she doesn't mollify very fast. There might be ways to make her mollify. Ooh, nice. I like getting a Golden Dragon Sapphire on our first run. But I'm sure there are ways to make her mollify quicker. I think using fire weapons probably helps with that. Another Dragon Sapphire, darn. Probably similar to how if you use fire weapons on Lavasioth, it will... Oh, did I not get all my carves? Okay, I got them all. I think I got them all. I hope I carved the body as many times as I could. I basically ran for the horns as fast as I could, but... Using fire on her might be similar to how using third Dragon Sapphire? I keep interrupting myself, but jeez. Okay, let's try this one more time. Using fire on her might mollify her scales quicker, similar to how when you fight Lavasioth, even though it's resistant to fire, using fire on it will keep it from hardening. So maybe using fire would be the right way to do it. I think I remember that from high rank, that using fire was the right element to use if you wanted to soften her up, to break parts off for getting the reward level up early, and then you'd switch weapons for the final run. So maybe using a fire weapon would be a good idea. But the problem is, once you've got her mollified and she sheds her mantle, you don't want to use fire anymore. So you'd have to switch weapons, but you still have to be aggressive because you have to break her, you have to chip her horns and to get to the next stage, and then I assume to get to the final part you have to break her tail. So Blast seems like the best one, but the second stage wasn't that bad, and the third stage was just a ton of fun because she's aggressive and fast, and you know, it's a true hunt. But that first part, you just have to be so aggressive and break parts off. I just didn't enjoy it, and maybe as I do it more, it'll be easier and I won't mind it as much, but I didn't enjoy that part. But as soon as we moved into the second section, it was a lot more fun. So, you know, take it how you will, but I'm sorry that I complained a lot that the first two runs in the beginning of this run, but I did not... Wait, was this my third run? Yeah, I think it was. It had to have been. Yeah, this is my third run. So the first two runs in the beginning of this run, I know I was whiny. I'm sorry for that, but I will stick by. That first portion is not enjoyable. But I do like that you can solo this now. And it took less than 20 minutes. And I probably could have done it a lot better. I'm not used to her moves, and I was kind of adjusting. So, still, not bad. So, overall, a good quest. Just, I wouldn't say it's as great as I'd like, just because of that first section. But, not bad. Lots of materials here. I can't believe we got 3 Dragon Sapphires on our first win. That's crazy. Now the question is, what do we need to upgrade weapons, and what do we get in the means of making weapons we don't have? Because there were still some high-rank weapons I wanted that we didn't get. And the best part is, ooh, pennants. Golden Kulve Pendant and Golden Kiar Pendant. Nice. The best part is, since we have true layered weapons, it doesn't matter... Like, if the gold weapons are the meta, if they're better than Safi Jiva weapons, I won't mind using them because I can still make them look however I want. Alright, do we get anything? Are they... Okay, but yeah, the Melder now is going to tell us. So this... Now she's probably going to let us forge stuff. Hello there, Hunter. The scholars from Astera and Celiana have pulled off a collaboration, if you will. Now we can meld you appraisal weapons. I'm so happy we were able to figure this out. Now you can enjoy the boots of our labor. We're ready whenever you are to give it a shot. Alright, so melding appraisal weapons. A new option has been added to Awakening Alchemy that allows you to meld appraisal weapons. Kulve Alchemy allows you to create sublimated weapons. Kiar Alchemy allows you to create incandescent weapons. Okay. So, unfortunately, it sounds like it's still going to be... Instead of having to do the high rank siege, you can just make the sublimated and incandescent weapons here and then appraise them and get random weapons. So it is not the perfect result that I was hoping for, but it's still better because I don't have to run the high rank siege a bunch of times. I can just spin the wheel using the alchemy. So let's hope it doesn't need any crazy materials and it just needs high rank Kulve materials, because then I should have a ton of those. So let's see what we got. Awakening Alchemy. So Kulve Alchemy. Oh yeah. And Kiar, oh yeah, this is fine. Large Elder Dragon Bones, pff, those are easy to get. I got no problem with that. And then 2,437 of Kulve Taroth Golden Scale. I think I have enough stuff to... Oh, even more. Kulve Taroth Golden Nugget, 2,696. I think I have plenty of parts to make some stuff. This should be no problem. Especially since you only need 100 per. So this alone will make us, what? Almost 27 incandescent weapons. Because it only gives 1 point. But this will give a ton too because it gives 5 points per. So yeah, this will be no problem. So let's check it out. Because I think I got all the standard sublimated weapons I needed. But I still needed some Kiar weapons. A couple of elements. So let's just try it out, shall we? Wow, this gives us 30. Yeah, so we just need to use 10 of these. So that alone is 50 weapons. Wow. Oh, wait, no, I'm doing that wrong. That's actually 150 weapons, isn't it? Because I can do this 50 times to get 3 weapons. So, yeah, that's 150 weapons right there. Jeez. I guess running all those Kulve Taroth was worth it in the long run. Wait, what am I doing here? Why? Oh, there, Mel. Derp my brain. Alright. That's fine. Save. I want to see what I get. Let's see what we get. Taroth Buster Water, which I already have. Ooh, there's a new one. Kiar Pipe Rage. Take that. Unfortunately, I've got that, so... Alright, so that's pretty cool. I like that. You know, this is nice. This is fine. For people who, like me, who've run a ton of Kulve Taroth, we don't need to run the Siege at all. We just can outright use the parts we already have and roll the dice for the weapons we're missing. I wish we could just pick and choose, but it's fine. I get it. For people who aren't in Master Rank yet, I guess they want them to not feel like they're, you know, screwed over by having to run Kulve or whatever, or running Kulve. They don't want it to be so much. I don't know. Honestly, I can't think of a good reason not to just let us pick and choose our weapons. If you have the parts, let us pick and choose what weapon we want to craft. But that's not what they chose to do. So fine. It's not the perfect method that they could have implemented, but it's still pretty good because I don't have to run the quest. I can just use the materials I've been stockpiling for a year and a half or whatever it's been. Oi, Fiverr, I've got some news for you. We've been breaking our backs whipping up something mighty nice. We can now upgrade your appraisal weapons. I know, we got some miracle workers back here. You'll need some special materials to do it, but if you're itching to forge something, come see me. Alright. Upgrading appraisal weapons. You can now upgrade appraisal weapons at the smithy. Simply navigate to the upgrade equipment menu and select which appraisal weapon you want to upgrade. Master rank Kulve Taroth materials are required to upgrade appraisal weapons. Use these materials to store upgrade points and raise the weapon's level to make it stronger. What? That's different. So it's like armor upgrades? You just use master rank materials to do it like armor upgrades? When leveling up appraisal weapons, high rank upgrade... When leveling up appraisal weapons, high rank upgrade is unlocked, but if you raise the level to its limit, you'll be able to do master rank upgrades to the weapon. Oh, interesting. So it's like you're upgrading armor, but for... Nice Taroth Sword Fire. Is this the one? Oh, this is the affinity increase one. We don't want that one. We want the... Oh my god. I'm gonna find my other one I have that has health regen. If anything, there we are. Okay. Alright, so you have to use these master rank materials to upgrade it, right? So it's like armor, so they're like armor spheres, but for a weapon. Oh my god. I don't want to use those though, because I'm betting we have an armor piece. This, I guess. What is it gonna do? Oh! That's a huge jump. Oh, and it's got Taroth Essence on it. It comes with the... It counts towards the set. The armor set. That's kind of nice. Guts and Free Meal Secret. It's not horrible. Okay. I'm not going to use the Dragon Sapphire, but I want to just see what this thing will... Wow, one maxes it out. So sharpness is garbage on it still. It's still only got white sharpness, but you don't need handicraft anymore. It's just got straight white, so that's kind of nice. It's got pretty high raw. I mean, it gets to 957. It's still got a slot, so you can put the Elementalists on it because it doesn't have the element awakened. The unawakened element jumps 150 points, but I mean, you wouldn't do that with Taroth Swordfire. You'd put Elementalists on it to get the boost in raw. So I don't remember how much that gives in raw, but it would probably give it a pretty good increase in attack. So it'll probably equal out to the raw of the Light Break Edge and Safi Jiva weapons, the way I have the Safi Jiva weapons awakened. Unfortunately, that means this would still be worse because it doesn't have purple sharpness, and it doesn't have affinity like the Safi Jiva, and it doesn't have blast like the Light Break Edge. So it would still technically be weaker, this weapon. But it does have defense bonus, which, I mean, I don't really need, but it's still a thing. Plus 40 defense. You know, okay. Not terrible, but not great. But that's not a Kjar weapon. I wonder what our Kjar weapons will look like. So what was our best Kjar weapon before? Was it... So this one's a 611... No, that one only got blue. Was it fire? Yeah, Kjar Sword Fire, I think, was the best one before, right? 660... It was a little less raw, but it had a lot of affinity. And critical element. And the element awakened. So yeah, I think Kjar Fire was that the only one we got? Apparently that's the only Kjar weapon we got that was good. Was that the only Kjar weapon we got in general? Was I really that unlucky? It seems like it. Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Okay, fine. Kjar Fire. Huh. That's kind of depressing. Granted, I don't think I ran that many Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth compared to normal Kulve Taroth. But, I mean, that's 20% affinity at base is really good. And obviously it's got the fire element. And the raw's not terrible. I mean, that's what, 23 points lower? No, 33 points lower. So it's 10 true raw lower. It's 10 less true raw, but it's got, 39 fire and 20% affinity on it. So it's still really good. But let's see what happens if we upgrade it. Okay, it gets to 924. Fire goes up. Still only white sharpness, so it's not going to get purple. Gets a defense bonus. It keeps critical element. Interesting. So instead of getting the Kulve Taroth set bonus, it keeps critical element. Huh. Okay. That's interesting. Huh. Okay. I mean, 924, 20, and 540. What is our fire longsword, current fire longsword look like? I'll find it one day. So it's got higher raw, worse sharpness, but this requires handicraft. Same affinity. Worse fire, I think. Right? Oh, 540. Hang on. No, it's better. Better fire. Yeah, so better fire element, same affinity. Worse sharpness, though the Kjar Sword Fire doesn't need handicraft, whereas the Wyvern Blade Pale does. Otherwise, the Kjar weapon wins on sharpness, and then it's got more raw. So the only thing that the Wyvern Blade Pale has going for it is it can get purple sharpness. But it requires handicraft. Huh. Though granted they both lose to Safi Jiva's weapon, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. Though the affinity's nice. Yeah, and this doesn't have a slot, does it? Yeah, no, it doesn't have a slot. So this will have the defense bonus. It's got better fire, same affinity, Better sharpness without handicraft, worse sharpness if you have handicraft, because this one doesn't use handicraft, and better raw. So overall, this would technically be better than the Wyvern Blade Pale, most likely, especially since it also comes with critical element. But it probably is not better than the Safi Jiva Longsword. Okay, so that's cool. I'll have to play around with that a bit and see if maybe there's upgrades after those ones. To see if they get any better, but the fact that they don't get purple sharpness is a little sad. So let's look at the armor, assuming that there is one. Oh, look at that, there is. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Here's the alpha. Whoa. Whoa. I don't know how to feel about this. I mean, that's pretty sick. I like that it gives you, like, these demon horns. And, like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. It gives you Super Saiyan 3 hair, which is kind of cool. And I could color the hair, because the hair is gray, I assume, because that's my my armor pigment. But I bet you if I change... Yeah, it's your armor pigment color. So you could have the hair color whatever you want. So that's pretty cool. Alright. I'm okay with that. So that's the alpha. What's the beta look like? I'm so sad. I'm so sad. Oh, the alpha looks so much better than the beta. Don't get me wrong, the beta's cool. I like the horns. I do still like the pauldrons. But something about that just, like, broke open armor there looks so much better than this. Oh. Oh well. This still looks cool, don't get me wrong. It's just, I don't know, something about this alpha is just epic, man. Alright, well, let's look at what we get for skills. So obviously the set bonus is Guts for 2 pieces, and with 4 pieces you can raise the max level of free meal, so that's okay. The helmet gives free meal and free element ammo up. You can drop the free element ammo up on the beta for, Jesus, 2 level 4 slots and a level 1 slot. So yeah, the helmet beta plus is definitely better. Alright, for the body, you've got 2 level 3 slots, full speed eating, and a level of free meal. You drop that level of free meal, turn one of those level 3 slots into a level 4 slot. That's tough. No, it's not. Never mind. Beta's better. And the reason is you can use a level 4 decoration that gives you free meal and something else. So, yeah, the beta's definitely better. Okay. Gloves. Level 3 slot, level 2 slot. A level of critical boost and wide range. You can drop the wide range to turn both of those slots into level 4. Yeah, so again, the beta is way, way better. The waist. Level 2 slot, 2 level 1 slots, level 2 peak performance, and a level of free meal. You drop that free meal to get a level 4 slot and a level 2 slot, but you lose a level 1 slot. So the waist is garbage. The waist is straight up garbage. Peak performance can be a nice skill, especially if you have the health regen augment. But I generally don't plan on running it, especially in Master Rank, though. I guess with how much I use max potions, I guess it could be. So I guess this could be good. It does stink, though, that you are taking 2 level 1 slots and turning them into a level 4. Because you already had a level 2 on the alpha. So that actually makes it difficult to say which is better. The alpha could end up being better just because 2 level 1 skills, you might have 2 level 1 skills as your level 4 slot. And then you still have that free meal on here. So technically, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whereas this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you can technically have more skills on the alpha than on the beta. It just depends on if you wanted level 1 skills or something that you need a level 4 slot for. So for once, there's actually a piece that the alpha could be argued as better. On the boots, we've got level 2 critical boost and a level of peak performance with a level 2 slot and 2 level 1s, but you can turn that level 2 slot into a level 4 and drop the peak performance on the beta. So yeah, they made this real easy. Go with these 3 and this one, and drop the waist for something else, and you can get your free meal secret and be pretty good. Huh. I mean, the set's not bad overall. There's a lot of slots, so you could build this out how you want. But overall, it's nothing super great. It's just okay. I could see it getting use. It's got some good utility skills. It's definitely not going to shake up the meta at all, which is too bad. And honestly, I don't think that the upgraded Kulve weapons are going to shake up the meta either, because if they don't get to purple sharpness, and their stats are still weaker than Xephyr weapons, there's not much that's going to change, which is kind of unfortunate. And the reason I say that is because now that we have true transmog, there's no reason not to use Xephyr weapons, because you can make them look however you want. So the reason I thought maybe at least the Kiar weapons were going to shake up the meta was because I thought, okay, if they're better than Xephyr weapons, or at least equivalent, people might use them and just transmog them. Because the biggest complaint people had with them before is they were gaudy looking, and so people didn't want to use them. I thought the Kiar weapons looked okay though, because they were white gold instead of gold gold. But either way, people didn't want to use them because of how they looked, and now you can have them look like the better looking weapons. So I was kind of hoping they'd shake up the meta a little bit at least, but as far as I can tell, they won't. I could be wrong. I'm going to have to play around with them a little bit. The fact that Kiara weapons come with critical element on them is kind of nice, but not being able to get to purple sharpness like the Xephyr weapons, and not having a slot, and also still having lower raw, makes them... I can't think of the only reason that they might be better is that 20% base affinity. Because you could drop weakness exploit and not really lose out on much affinity there. Because I mean, with critical eye 7 plus a Kiar weapon, you're already at 60% affinity. That's pretty great. But I just it's really tough, because lower raw, you get higher element, and you do get crit element built in, so that's nice. But worse sharpness, worse raw, worse sharpness, better affinity, but not by much, because the Xephyr weapons have 5% on them already. Better element, worse slot. So it's tough. It's tough. That affinity could shake things up a bit, though I don't think it will, because affinity is not that hard to come by anymore. And the element and crit element on them could shake things up, but I'm not sure that it will. I'll have to play around with it a bit, but missing out on purple sharpness kind of stinks. So, yeah, I don't know. So, I know this was an extremely long video. I didn't mean for that to happen, but it took a couple runs to get used to what I needed to do to beat Kulve Taroth in Master Rank, but we did do it, so that's very cool. And I will, of course, work towards getting all of the longswords and getting them all upgraded. I don't see a reason not to do that. Now that I don't have to run the siege to get them. It depends on my luck with the alchemy. And, you know, I'll want them all into Master Rank just to see, to compare, and to have more things to play around with and use. But I don't think this changed much about the meta, obviously. And I mean, the downside to that, of course, is because now that we have true transmog, there's no reason not to use the meta weapon, at least. You might not need to use the meta armor set just because we don't have true transmog for armor yet. But there's no reason not to use whatever weapon has the best stats, because aesthetically they can look however you want. So, might be a little too bad, but I could be wrong. The Kiara weapons could be meta because of their critical element built in, and I don't know, that Taroth Sword Fire could also be meta because of having Elementalists and it already having pretty high raw. It could pop over, but I think because of the lack of purple sharpness and the fact that the Xephyr weapons have almost the same raw, but then also have element on top, I don't think just pure raw with Elementalists is going to overtake having blast or an element. So, you know, more to use if you want. But I don't think much has changed, and honestly, I don't think it'll get that much use. We'll have to see. Like I said, I'll have to play around with it, see where it gets. But I've been rambling enough. This was cool. I'm glad it's out. I think the event overall is good. I just think that first portion kind of sucks and isn't a lot of fun. It might be more fun in multiplayer, but I think the second part, the second stage and third stage, were really fun, and I think are probably more fun playing solo, because she's constantly aggressively attacking you, and that part's good. But that first part sucks. So overall, a lot of cool new content today. Weapon transmog, true weapon transmog's amazing. The new charms are pretty cool. New pendants are cool, and obviously Kulve Taroth being able to make use of those weapons that we've been holding on to is great. So hopefully you all enjoyed it. Hopefully you're having fun with the content as well. I look forward to more content. I know we at least get a new quest on May 1st, and I know there's another monster being released in May, probably midway through the month. So still lots to do. This game is fantastic. I love that Capcom's listening to us, and I really hope you're all having fun with it as well. However, that's all I have for you today, so thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. You can also subscribe to the channel, hit that little bell icon, get email updates when I upload new videos, and of course you can leave any comments or suggestions in the area below the video. However, that is all I have for you today, so thank you so much for watching, and as usual, this is Xephyr, signing out.